Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in to Outdoor Canucks. In this episode, we got a lot of action packed into one video just for you guys. We first started the morning by having a little bit of pancakes. We're at Pancake Bay, so why not? Then we move along, we venture outside the park to a nice little place about 10 minutes away from the park called Chippewa Falls. Beautiful scenery, not busy at all, great experience for families. Then we come back to the park and enjoy a nice sunny day at the beach, doing all the beach stuff that we did the day before, but with even more activities. Then we end off the night with a beautiful sunset paddle on Lake Superior, one of the coolest experiences I've ever had. So why don't you come with us and check it out. So I think 3 days at a park is perfect for getting everything you need to get done. I mean, here at Pancake Bay, let's be honest, I'd stay here for a week. And I know Julie would too. This place is awesome and perfect. But, you know, all jokes aside, after a few days, I mean, a week would probably be too long for any park, no matter how much there is to do in the park and around the park. You'd not get bored, but you'd want to move on and do some other stuff and visit some other parks if you got the same amount of time. So 3 days I find, and even before this, but 3 days I find is the perfect timing to stay at a park, especially when you're on a road trip and you're going from park to park to park. 3 days is ideal. 2 days, 2 days is how we had it set for last year at each park, and it was just felt like we didn't do it. We had to cancel. That's why we're doing it this year. But it was probably too rushed. So 3 days would be perfect. So we did 3 days at Shoots, and we did 3 days here. We got like one more full day, then we're leaving tomorrow. And then the other two parks, they're not 3 days. They're only 2 days. So I'll be able to compare it. But right now, even though I haven't experienced the 2 days, I have a feeling it's going to feel a little rushed. But that might be fine because the parks we're going to are smaller parks and they're on their way home. So the 3 days at Shoots, 3 days here, and then 2 days and 2 days, that equals 10 days of camping. 11 if you include the travel home day. But 10 days of camping, and we're having a blast here at Pancake Bay. You know what? I think we may have some pancakes for breakfast. Yeah. When in Rome, right? Pancakes at Pancake Bay. Can't go wrong. What I haven't told you is that it's Julie's birthday while we're on this camping trip. And because it's her birthday, I don't want to give how old she is, but and what day her birthday is, but because it's her birthday, we want to recognize it and celebrate it too. Just because we're camping and we're away from home, that doesn't mean we can't recognize and celebrate people's birthdays, like family members and stuff like that are with us. So she doesn't know. She would kill me if she knew. But actually, the cake thing, I think she knows. We stopped off in Sault Ste. Marie. I tried to get Jen and Jay to get a cake and put it in their fridge. And I tried to get her distracted while we were in Walmart. And that didn't really work. And I'm pretty sure she saw the cake. But that aside, so she knows about that part. But we got presents and cards from the kids and us and Jen and Jay back when we were home, and we brought it with us. So we're going to give her the gifts. Technically, her birthday is tomorrow, but because it's a travel day tomorrow, even though technically it's her birthday, we're not going to be able to do everything because it's actually her birthday. So today's a full day. We can do stuff, so we're going to do it 1 day early. Close enough, I think. We'll recognize her birthday anyways tomorrow, but today will be her official birthday. So I also have like a birthday happy birthday banner right here that I'm gonna put up probably there, I think. Right now she's gone down to the beach. It's early in the morning, everyone's still sleeping. She's gone down to the beach to drink her coffee and just chill out there for a little bit, get her a little alone time. So it gives me an opportunity to put this up so when she comes home she can see it. Or should I don't know, maybe I should wait for this till tomorrow, but give her everything today and everything, but wait for the banner till tomorrow when officially it's her birthday. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, an update on our kayak dolly wheel thing. It worked like a charm. I was able to, as you can see, able to get the paddleboard on top there too, and even a beach umbrella strapped to it, and it's fine. All I do is you pick it up with the little handle at the front of the kayak there, and the key is to go slow for one. Don't like rush it. The other key is to strap it down really tight as you can, without snapping or anything, because remember, this wheel frame is, at the end of the day, is only aluminum. And avoid any big rocks or bumps. Like, if you can navigate around like big boulders are stuck in the ground, or rocks or roots or stuff like that, that's best, because these wheels aren't that big and they'll get caught, and when they get caught, then they'll drag behind. Also, the way I found to strap it is strap it on the inside of the axle there, and then on the other side do the same thing on the inside of the axle right there. Keep in mind, when this thing came in a box, a flat box, you have to put the wheels on, which is super simple to put the wheels on, with some cotter pins on the outside, but it came with no real directions or instructions on how to loop the strap. So this is all trial by error, and I think the first time I did it wrong. That's why it didn't work so well. I didn't strap it to the axle. I tried strapping it to like one of these pipes or aluminum pieces there, and it didn't work. So the axle seemed to work this time, and it's a back saver. We're about to check out the falls. Let me take you guys with us. The falls we're at is called Chippewa Falls. It's about 15 minutes from the park. When I say the park, I mean Pancake Bay, provincial park. And it's not far, and it's supposed to be a spectacular, nice little waterfall. Okay folks, I just want to jump in here and remind you guys, this is a 10-day trip, and this is just one day of our 10-day trip. We release videos every 3 days if you're watching this from the very beginning. Every 3 days you'll catch a new video, and you'll be able to join us on our 10-day journey. So this is Chippewa Falls behind me, the big part here, and then up here is just a smaller beginning there. This is some cool waterfalls, and I think the water level is down. It should be higher than this. It looks like usually it's spots when the water level is high, it has to get up here. I find it very interesting how the rock color changes like instantly. It goes from like dark color here, almost like volcanic, and then right here it changes to pink, like a pinky clay color, and all up here is all pink, but all down there, I'm wondering if that's the water level at one point. No, I don't know. It's very interesting. It must be, it looks like volcanic lava or molten lava that just came over here. But where would that have come from? I joke because I have no clue. I'm just making stuff up. But who knows? See, all along the shoreline there, it's all dark. Anyone knows? Put down in the comments below, educate me. Let me know what I'm not getting. Apparently the falls keeps going, obviously. There's a higher point, so we're hiking up to the higher point. And it's obviously not accessible, and it's medium to difficult, if you ask me, in terms of how hard it is to get up here. Getting down may be challenging too.
Yeah, getting down might be a challenge.
Here. They need ropes. Okay, changing plan. We're gonna head back down. It's
You have to go on that cliff.
yeah, it's a little treacherous. Not that we're not adventurous, but we're not. We're only halfway through our trip. We don't want to get anyone injured before the end of our trip or in the middle of our trip. Okay, that was fun, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yep. This is day 2 or day 3. I don't know. It's night 3. I can't figure out if it's day 2 or day 3, whether it's a full day. Anyways, it's what?
Day 2.
See, they can't decide on it either. Anyways, it's nighttime. Oh, not nighttime. It's evening. We finished dinner, and breeze has picked up. Sun's going down. It's getting pretty chilly, which I'm fine with that. We've had at shoots. We had some really humid nights and days, so we'll take the cool weather. We were in the lake today, Lake Superior, again for day 2 at the beach, and you saw when we went the first time, I thought it was great and everything, refreshing. It was surprisingly not as cold. Well, today didn't disappoint me. It was cold. It was what I expected it to be. It was like, you know, when you get in the water, it's one of those your skin feels like it's being almost like electrocuted, like stinging. Maybe not electrocuted, but that stinging sensation of the water being so cold. That's how it was today. So it's supposed to be a nice sunset. There's a haze, like a smoky haze in the air all day long due to the northern forest fires. All the smoke's coming in this way, so the air quality hasn't been the greatest. But you know what? It may make for a good sunset. So we're headed down to the beach right now, and we'll see what this evening paddle may bring us. Maybe good, maybe not. We'll see. It's orangey a little bit. Oh, Lake Superior, we're gonna miss you. This is nice. Look how calm the water is. Water's like glass. That was an awesome row. I haven't done one of those in a long time. Not especially, I've never done with the kayak. I've done with the paddleboard, not with the kayak. So now, just coming back to the trailer, packing everything up because this is our last night. We're back on the road come tomorrow. Okay, Pancake Bay. What can you say about it? Let's do this. Describe Pancake Bay in one word.
Breathtaking.
Yeah.
I'm referring to the beach, I suppose.
Or our whole trip in general.
It was pretty much perfect.
It's more than one word, but yeah. No, it was good. What's your review of the park? Give me your pros and cons. I went first last time, and it didn't work. So you go.
Well, pros is it's a unique layout, not one that I recall seeing before, where it's very long, and I think there's like 4 or 5 rows of campsites. So that's kind of different and unique, but what that allows you is to be rather close to the beach. So pretty much everyone has a rather short walk to the beach, which is really an advantage. And, obviously those that got on the, row by the beach is even more amazing. A lot of the sites are pull-through sites, which is so much easier, pulling in your trailer into the site. Not all, but majority of the sites that I saw were very, well laid out in regards to size, and tree coverage, and where the fire pit is. The comfort stations, there's like one in each end. I did not like the shower.
Yeah, you got a chance to use the shower.
It wasn't clean, and the pressure was bad. Clean. The temperature was bad. It was not clean. But that could have been because I took a shower at the end of the day.
Yeah, it could be.
I used the laundry facility. The washers and dryers were great.
But
very expensive.
What I didn't get a chance to say, very expensive.
Yep.
When we were at Shoots, and I was in a Shoots video, it was $2 for a wash and $2 for a dry.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm 99% sure it was.
Huh.
But here, and you know what? This is like earlier in the video when we took the advice from somebody that said stock up and gas up in Sault Ste. Marie, because when you get closer to the park, everything jacks up in price. So does the laundry at Pancake Bay. $3.50 for a wash, $4
for a dry.
Yeah. So
But the dryer is
you have
big
to.
and very powerful, so honestly you could put like 2 loads of wash in one dryer
Yeah, which I'm sure many people can.
if you want to try that.
But no, you know what? Getting back to your shower, and this is probably the only negative thing that I've heard you say this weekend about it. The shower. I've been to so many parks, provincial parks, that are like that. They're either peeling your skin off like you're stripping paint, or they're scalding hot like they're trying to boil you like a lobster. So, or sometimes both. So that's, and you know what? I think I understand why, because I was talking to Jay about it, Jay and Jen. I think they do that because nothing's worse, well, usually nothing's worse than having low pressure when you're trying to take a shower somewhere and cold water. So they're like, I get the people at the park are like, you know what? I don't want any complaining. Let's just give them full pressure and full hot water.
Yeah, so.
But for kids, yeah, you were saying for kids, right?
Yeah, if I had small kids, that would have been a bit of a problem for us. But I don't.
Yeah.
I just did not enjoy the shower.
But I mean, and we have shower facilities in our trailer and everything. It's just, you just took the opportunity while you were doing laundry, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Anyway, and
But the biggest positive of the park is the beach. It is amazing.
Yeah.
It's truly amazing. We felt like we had it to ourselves personally, but yeah, the beach is hands down the best I've been to in Ontario.
I enjoyed it too, and I echo everything you said there. The beach, yeah, like it's right up there with Kilbear and Sandbanks and Grundy. Those are probably our two or 3 top parks or favorite parks.
Yeah.
This one, where would you rank this one if you had to rank? I'm curious.
For me, number 2. The only reason why number 2 rather than number 1 was the temperature. It's pretty cold. Other than that, it was good.
Oh yeah. And we showed you that in the video. The first day, and I thought maybe it was just me, but I'm glad to know it wasn't just me.
We're on Lake Superior.
The first day was unusually warm. And what I expected Lake Superior to be, it certainly wasn't.
Well, Jay said it was 72.
72. He had a thermometer and surface temperature was 72. And then we didn't check the second day. He didn't have a thermometer with him, but it was a lot colder. So something turned over in water.
Yeah.
System came in.
Well, it was a lot breezier and windier.
True, that too. Okay, cool. So just like Shoots, Pancake Bay falls into the same kind of category. It's hard to do one and done, or would you go back? But because it's so far. But you know what? I thought about it afterwards. We did that review. For people that are watching or listening to these park reviews and our trips and stuff like that, it would more be like, because we don't know where anyone is when they're watching this, right? They could live nearby. They could live
Sault Ste.
Marie, and it's an hour away, and they've never tried it. And they're like, oh, they've heard a lot about it, but they're watching this video. So let's just say that we were in nearby, or distance wasn't a factor. Obviously, we'd go back, right?
100%.
Oh yeah, 110% for sure. So
I wish I could have stayed longer.
Yeah, I know. 3 days. I mean, and the weather. I mean, weather's always a factor, and it makes it's a factor for our stay, and gives us a factor for our rating of the park too. Even though we shouldn't, it falls into play. What you're trying to do.
Some people may, just to mention, some people may see it as a negative, but I honestly did not. It's right on a highway.
Yes,
but
good point. brought that up.
I barely noticed it. We were basically one row over from the highway. I barely noticed it. It wasn't bothersome at all for me anyway.
Yeah, no, I same thing. After a while, a short while, it just becomes background noise. You don't even notice. Now we're the type. I was talking to Jay. We're the type. Our family, we sleep with background noise, whether a fan's on or something's on, no matter where we go. So our trailer has the fan in the background, so we put the central fan on, and it's loud enough that it's a background noise. For some people, that would be too loud. They wouldn't be able to sleep with that.
Yeah.
Like our friends Jay and Jen and their family, they don't sleep with anything. They don't. Like if it's super hot, like with the shoots, they'll put the AC on and stuff like that, right? And they'll make do with it, but they usually don't sleep with fans on, so they would hear it, but it didn't even bother them. And also, they have a hybrid, so their beds are the canvas, so they would hear it anyways. I think. Yeah. It's like tent camping type of almost like the beds. So. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because I totally forgot. There is the highway near it, but it's not a big deal. Don't let that be why you don't go. Like some people would, but don't let that. Okay, so we would definitely go back. The kids had fun. I won't even ask them. You notice if you watch these reviews, I don't even ask the kids anymore. It's just us.
They like it.
Yeah, they liked it. And now that's 6 days of our 10 days trip gone, and we are out of there. We're out of the area. We're on our way to our next one. And this is the time where we tell you our next. I mean, you may have figured it out when I told you at the beginning, and I've been telling you in previous videos. We're going to see all the Great Lakes. Anyone that knows the Great Lakes, 4 out of the 5 of them are in Canada, in Ontario, and the 5th one, Lake Michigan, is not. So we got to cross over the border. Going to Michigan, we're crossing the border, we're going to Lake Michigan, and that'll be our next video. We've got 2 state parks we're staying at, but like I said, we are making it shorter. These last 6 days we did 3 days in each park, the 2 Canadian parks. These next 2 US parks are going to be 4 days, so 2 and 2, so a little more rushed, but we've got an itinerary, we've got a plan to divide and conquer and see all the best things we can for these state parks. First state park coming up is called Wilderness State Park. It's just northern Michigan. It's 15 minutes from a scenic area and very touristy area called Mackinac City and Mackinac Island. Trying to go there with it's our plan to go there. I don't want to say for sure because depending on what we can do, we'll see if we can go there. Weather looks good, so we'll see you on the next one. We'll be in Michigan. Bye. Feels like I've known you my whole life.
When do we have to get out?
No. Just you know.
We're going to be Ryan treat.
It's not gonna work anyways.
It's hot in here. I want to get out.
Okay, ready? Okay, go.
Wait, I'm back here.
Let's go. Okay, that was fun, wasn't it?
Yep.
We don't gotta stay friends forever. We can cross that line together. Find love, baby, never say never. After all this time, I just want to take a step in a new direction. I wanna tell you what I failed to mention. We can fly a couple of birds of a feather. We don't gotta stay friends forever.